awake. Oh, eat it. Got it. He took off after it. There we go. Yeah, not a bad one. He's on it again. He ate it. That was so cool. Oh, it's a monster. What is going on, everyone? So, I know this is a little bit different. I'm not on the boat doing an intro or something, but it's because today's video is a little bit different. It's gonna be a combination of a couple different days of me going out and doing kind of the same idea amongst each one of the videos. And I've combined them all because they all have similar topics. And that idea is using a kayak to access areas that boats really can't, and that's these low tide pockets. Is these areas where we're literally like having to tow our kayaks, like get out and walk them because our kayaks were dragging. It was so low to get these deeper pockets, and that's where kayak fishing really excels, is to get into these areas that boats normally cannot get into. So I was throwing lures, I was throwing live bait, we were targeting all sorts of different species, but they all had the same common theme. Hope you guys enjoy this compilation. Let's get right into it. All right, just launched a kayak. Gonna see if I can catch some fish. I got about 3 hours of time here. It's a Sunday. Gonna go over and watch the Bucks game. I'm seeing if we can do a little fishing beforehand. It's very low tide. Tide's rushing in though right now. See if we can catch some fish. Got lures only. Got swim baits, top waters. See what we can catch. It was an extremely low tide this morning, but it's already been coming in for about an hour now, and it's still super low, but I want to see if I can get any fish on this incoming tide. Yeah, you can see the current is ripping into this area already. All the grass is kind of folded over, heading toward me, and fish, what they're gonna do, they're gonna set up with their face going against the current, and all the water's pushing by them. They're just gonna let the current kind of bring the bait to them. So you really want to position behind them, make a long cast and bring it back with the current. Try and mimic a bait fish just kind of floating by with the current. So this is kind of the perfect situation right here. I already got a slam shady tied up on a weedless, I think this is a 1/4 ounce weedless hook right here. Got 25-pound fluorocarbon leader, long section of that on my Bull Bay 7.4 medium action rod with my Daiwa BGMQ 2500 with 10-pound braid. Cast it up there, a little bit of a deeper pocket up there. Some just spooked right there. A little bit of a deeper pocket. Fish stack up there at the low part of the tide. Wait for the water to come up. So I would think there's still fish in there. Oh my God, big snook right here. No! Didn't see him until we were literally like on top of him. See, exactly, he had his face in the current, just waiting for stuff to float by. Spooked him though. These are beautiful fishing conditions right here. Hello, Mr. Mullet. Something I like to do that I highly recommend to people is when you're fishing a new area, kind of stop before in areas, like before you get to an area, stop, make your cast. But if you don't get anything, go through that area. Like, get on your boat, get in your troll motor if you're in a kayak, kind of cruise over there and check it out. See if you can see if the fish were actually there and maybe it was just the bait you're using, or maybe they were stacked up on like a different part of whatever you're fishing. You learn so much by going out, trying a new area, and literally like blowing fish out of a spot. Seeing what is there, how big they are, where they were. Like right there, there's a snook right here. Spooked a red. Oh. Look at that red, look at that red. There were some good reds in there. I'm tired of puffer fish just chunking my baits. So I'm gonna put a top water on. See if there's any trout out here on the flat. This is the Moonwalker, which is salt strong top water. It's a spook looking bait, walk the dog type pattern, but it comes with these beefy inline hooks on them, which I prefer anyway. I like switching out inline hooks on my top waters anyway. Just like, I don't like dealing with treble hooks. It's better for the fish and I prefer it. So where did I just put this? So go ahead, use the same rig. It's 25-pound fluorocarbon leader. And just put a little loop knot on there. And let's see if the fish want to play with this. And one good thing about this lure is it's pretty heavy, so you can bomb it on these lighter setups. And you just do kind of twitching it like that. I don't know if you can see it because it's far out there, but the bait is just doing like a zigzag pattern on top of the water. It's called walking the dog. And I like to give it like 5 or 6 good pops. Walk it a little bit and then let it stop. Out here on this flat this time of year especially, there should be some big trout. Oh, got hit. Keep working it. Oh, that's a big trout. As soon as I switch to the top water, start casting that, get stuff hitting it. Hey, some days they just want something specific. See if we can get on a pattern. I see some good looking potholes right in front of me, which is always a good area for trout. They like to sit in ambush in potholes, so let's see if there's any trout over here. Oh, there we go. Finally got one. It's a good trout. Come on. Come on over here. First fish of the day. You need to run around at the boat. No, he's not that big. He's not bad, but first trout of the day. Probably a little 14, 15 incher. I'm gonna get the pliers so I don't even have to touch him. Cute little guy, run the moonwalk right there. The inline hook's got him. See you, dude. I say it in my videos all the time, but the reason I try to avoid touching trout whenever I can is they have a slime coat on them. All fish have a slime coat, but trout are very sensitive, and that slime coat protects them from parasites and diseases and stuff. So when you touch them with dry hands, it will take that slime coat off of them, and then it won't kill them right away, but that makes them a lot more susceptible to diseases and stuff. So if you can avoid it, don't touch a trout. Unless you're keeping it, then do whatever you want. But if you're releasing trout, try to avoid touching them, but if you have to, at least wet your hands beforehand. I think I'm gonna put a slam shady back on. Just hope the ladyfish, or not ladyfish, the puffer fish stay away. All right, just rigged up a slam shady. See if the trout want to play now with this. I put this on because it is a smaller profile. And it should just be easier for the trout to like engulf it and just kind of get the hooks. Actually, I've had them blow up on the top water a bunch of times, but just can't seem to get them hooked. So hopefully here they can actually like eat the whole bait and I can get a hook into them. Steady retrieve, not popping it or anything. Just letting that tail do its thing. There we go. That's a trout. There's a trout. How big is he gonna be though? Doesn't look bad. Come on over here. On the slam shady. Yeah, not a bad one. Bigger than the one I got on the top water. Oh yeah. It's a solid fish. Come on over here. Tire yourself out. Oh yeah, that's a 17-inch trout all day. Oh yeah, solid guy. Again, it's not gonna even touch him. Just gonna get the hook out right there. See you, dude. This is so much fun. Alright, just got rigged. Got a long section of 20-pound fluorocarbon leader down to a 1/0 circle hook, and about a foot above that I got a split shot. As you can see, the tide is extremely low today, and we're gonna be out of the kayak. We use the kayak to get to the spot, but we're gonna be kind of waiting over here. It's gonna attach my little bait bucket with my live shrimp to my waist. And the deeper pocket's right here in front of us. And we're just gonna drop some shrimp in there to start out. JC first cast just missed one. Now I just got rigged. Using my Daiwa BGMQ 2500 with 10-pound braid on my Bull Bay Banshee 7.4 medium action rod. Let's see what we can get. Just gonna let the shrimp sit on the bottom. A lot of little snapper or something. Drag's pretty loose.
Aww.
Little snapper. There's snapper, redfish, black drum, sheepshead, snook. There was tarpon here last time.
Just about everything. Like,
Pompano, we've caught pompano here.
who knows?
It's extremely low tide and these fish literally get funneled in here. So it's got a release on this guy. See you, dude.
I would
Try over here.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, like tide's going out. If anything, the bait will drift.
You just don't want me fishing your spot. I got you.
Dude. Big old shrimp.
I mean, it is a couple feet deep out there compared to it being literally so shallow that our kayaks were scraping the bottom and we had to get out and walk them.
Oh.
Ooh. Little red? Looks like it.
Oh yeah, it's a little red. Oh, that's adorable. Matches the combo perfect. That's a little 1K red. Dude, that shrimp was huge.
Good for him.
Where did that go? There's like Cameron's red all over.
There we go.
What do you got?
Little red too, I think. I saw him flash down there.
Wow, it's fighting like a red.
Yep, another little red.
Aww.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Never cut the tag end on my leader knot.
I was wondering what that was.
Come on over here, dude. That's a rookie mistake right there.
I love that tag end. Is that a new style? Is that a new trick?
Yeah, it's called set it and forget it.
They're like literally the same size. There's probably a big school of these little guys in here.
Probably. Little redfish right there. First fish of the day for me. See you, dude. There it goes. Just taking these shrimp, hooking them from the underneath section of the tail, coming up above. That way the hook kind of sits right there at their tail, hides it pretty well. Cast it in this little deeper pocket where I just got that red. See if there's a bigger one. There's a good one.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Pretty close too. Or red. Can't tell yet. It's a drum of some sort. I think it's a black drum. Yeah, black drum. There we go. Shrimp on the bottom. Got me the two drum species. Well, I guess speckled trout are in the drum family, but got the two fish with drum in their name. Redfish or red drum. Now a little black drum. Cute little guy right there. They get a lot bigger in here. See you, dude. That's so cool, releasing them right here and just seeing them take off like that.
I'll probably get a little longer here, but...
Oh. There we go.
There you go. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll do.
That's a drum again of some kind. Come on over here. You just see the line slowly start going and you're like, all right, here we go. And what flavor are you gonna be? Black drum? Yep, black drum. Maybe a little bit bigger, like an inch or two bigger than the other one.
They're so strong.
They really are. They don't really run. They just kind of sit there and bulldog you the whole time. That'd be a perfect eating size black drum right there.
Oh yeah.
If you wanted one. I think the minimum size is 14 inches. He's probably like 16. That'd be perfect for one person, but he's getting released today. See you, dude. Move to a different hole. See what we can get over here. Tide's just now starting to come in. Where are those over there? Super shallow. What do I have? What do I have right now? I cast it up shallow and I got something. Like real shallow. Doesn't feel bad. It's a good red. Is that a bigger black drum? I can't tell. I think it's a bigger black drum. Yeah, it is. There we go. Come on over here. Definitely the biggest black drum I've gotten today. Where's that big sheepshead? Oh, it's a monster sheepshead. Hey, JC. Like probably a PB sheepshead. Huh?
On shrimp?
Yeah, like in 6 inches of water.
No way.
I saw a bunch of ripples, so I cast up shallow and he piped it. Look at that sucker.
Dude.
That's a good one. Maybe not quite PB, but probably pushing that 18 inches, just up super shallow. Saw some mullet pushing, cast it up shallow, and he crushed it. We were seeing him up shallow. JC was. We were kayaking around, and we thought they were black drum possibly, but no, I think they were just all big sheepshead. That is a good size sheepshead right there. Probably 18 inches in super shallow water. Let's see if we can do it again right quick. What is going on, everyone? So today I am trying something I've never done before. I'm gonna try using live greenbacks from a kayak. I got about 3-4 dozen greenbacks, a couple pinfish in there too. Might use them for cut bait, so got a lot of options today. It's a very low tide right now, as you're about to see. Since it's a low tide right now, the fish are gonna be pushed off of the mangroves. There's absolutely no water in the mangroves. I think it's like a negative 0.3 low tide right now. But it'll start rushing in pretty quickly. So the fish are gonna be pushed out onto the flat, into the deeper pockets. So I think that's where I'm gonna start. Don't really have enough bait to live chum like I like to do when I'm on my boat and I can just load up the live wells or whatever, but definitely have enough to catch some fish. Like I said, I could use them for live bait. The redfish, snook, and trout will definitely enjoy that if they're in the area, or if the bait starts dying for any sort of reason, I can use it as cut bait as well. See if I get some redfish doing that. I'm using the paddle as like a push pull right now. Just pushing myself along this super shallow grass flat up to the area that I want to fish. I want to position myself in between the fish and the mangroves if I can. Because as the tide's coming up, the fish are just going to push in closer to the mangroves, and if you can get yourself in between where the fish want to go and where they are, then obviously it's going to be a little bit easier for you. Just keeping an eye out for any pushes or if I can see any fish. It is quite shallow right now. It's a mullet right there. Oh. Bait freaked out. Did not get eaten, I don't think. Oh, he did get eaten. Some ate him. Right there. Is that a flounder? Is that a little flounder? It is a little flounder. Hey, dude. First fish of the day. A little flounder. My drag was super loose. That's kind of cool. I don't catch these guys very often. You do see more of them this time of year, winter time, around this area at least. Cool little guy. If we can get one bigger than that, that'd be pretty sick. See you, dude. There he goes. Oh, I think he just buried himself right here next to the kayak. If I could sight fish a red or a snook out here, that'd be sick. Oh, that's a good wake. Oh, ate it. Got it. Whatever it is. Might be a jack. Probably jack. That's hilarious. I saw a big wake pushing across and I'm like, oh, here we go. Yeah, it's a jack's. That's so cool. He took off after it. Come on over here. How big are you actually gonna be? I could not resist a school of jacks going across the flat. They could not resist a greenback either. Come on over here. That was so cool. Yeah, decent little jack. He's got a mark on him. Looks like a dolphin or something. Try to get him at some point. That's so much fun. Seeing him just pushing across the flat like that. Come on over here. Right over here. There we go. Open the veil. Yeah, he got attacked by something at some point of his life and got out of it. So he's a fighter, but that's a fun-sized jack right there. Get the hook out of him. Fun-sized little jack right there on the flat and a couple inches of water. Get a release on him. See you, dude. Go find your friends. That was fun. I see a small snook right over there. Oh, he's staring at it. He's chasing it, he's chasing it. He wanted it, he missed it. He's on it again, he ate it. That was so cool. He is tiny, but oh, another one came up and ate the bait. That was just cool to watch. Hey, the little guy. Thank you for playing. That was cool. See you, dude. Oh, got him. Got that fish. Didn't realize he ate. Little snook. Another little snook right there. Just up here by these mangroves at the high part of the tide. Nothing too big today, but just a fun day coming out here on the kayak. Cute little snook right there. See if we can get a bigger one before you have to head in. See you, dude.